Hey everyone, what's going on? ZeroMagnumX here. This is a Magic the Gathering update. This is going to be a Monday Magic for everybody. I know I haven't done one in such a long time, but that's because I haven't been going to FNMs a whole lot or anything like that. This past FNM I got to test this deck. I'll give you guys a breakdown of my matchups. And there were decks there that I wasn't prepared for because I didn't go to Friday Night Magic for like a month, so all the decks at my locals changed, so my sideboard wasn't prepared enough. Okay, the first matchup I played Jund, which is already a somewhat weak matchup for me, and I had no Witchbane Orbs to go on the side. I know that sounds weird, but the guy's playing Bonfire of the Damned, and he's also playing Rakdos Return, which Witchbane Orb stops both. So that's important in that matchup to win. Outside of that, I would have won. I mean, literally, he played Rakdos Return when I didn't have a counterspell, and then followed up with a Bonfire. I mean, that's game. I got him game 1. Game 2, he nuked my Verdicts out of my deck with that Rakdos card. I can't remember it off the top of my head right now. I'll probably remember it after this video. You just name a card and he called Verdict. He got all three of my Verdicts, so he's able to take game pretty easily. And then game 3, like I said, he got Rakdos Return right into Bonfire of the Damned. It kind of sucked. I can't remember if I won game 1 or 2, but it went like that. Okay, second game I played, and sorry if this is a longer video, I'll probably put in the description how you can skip ahead to the actual deck profile itself. But game 2, I was facing that Rising Human deck, or the Humans Rise deck, and I didn't know it. I just thought it was a Reanimator deck. So I'm like, okay, I'll beat them to the punch and mill them out. It worked. Game 2, it really worked when I sided in my 2 Memory Adepts, and they were a self-mill deck. And I was just able to take it from there. But I'm going to say this, it's very difficult to battle that deck without Rest in Peace. So game 1, he was able to eventually just flood the field and hit me with creatures. Game 2, he literally, or I beat him because I decked him out. In game 3, he literally won because of the Maniac, the Laboratory Maniac. He decked himself and then won with that. So all in all, that's what happened. The next game I won 1-0 because we went to time. He had some really funny offbeat deck, and we just went back and forth, and so I ended up with a 1-0 win. It was like 101, and in the last one I got a bye. I wanted to play another game to really try this deck out, but anyway, here's a land base. I'm going to go over that real quick. 4 Hallowed Fountain, 4 Fortress, 4 Catacomb, 3 Chapel, 3 Island, 2 Plains, 2 Swamp, 2 Drown Yard, and 1 Ghost Quarter. It's in case like Keswick Wolfron shows up and I can't beat it, or Gavany and so on. You never know. Okay, Deadweight. Let me talk about this card for a little bit. I don't like it. I saw it on a few lists that were online for Esper Control. They suggested it. I saw it between Deadweight and Tragic Slip, and I said, well, Deadweight stops Deathrite Shaman, which is a problem for this deck. I can tell you this, I don't really care for it, and when the Demure Charm comes out from Gatecrash, that's probably going to be an instant swap, because the Charm can't take care of Deathrite Shaman as well as mess up opponents' draws and fixes your draws, and then has counterspells versus miracles like Bonfire, so fix all the problems that I ran into. Planeswalker setup. 1 Tamio. I think she's really good, especially if you get her emblem. She's pretty nuts, and yes, you can get her emblem pretty easily in Control. 4 Jace. I'm going to probably cut it to 3, add a Sorin in, and probably take out 1 of the 3 for her. I'll probably run 2 Angel Serenity, 3 Jason, 2 Sorin. I just don't know the Sorins right now. 3 Lingering Souls, because it's Esper. 3 Verdict, because, you know, board wipes are good. 2 Entreat the Angels, because I like the idea behind this. If it doesn't prove worthwhile to me, I'll probably take it out in time, but right now I like it. At least for my meta, for my locals. 2 Sphinx's Revelation, yeah, I know. Run 4. People are going to tell me, hey, swap the Angels off for Sphinx's Revelation. I like it, but I don't like how it can get clunky. And in my build, I don't want to get too clunky. 3 Alchemy, because I like the ability to dig down 4 and pick a card. So you can avoid land flooding, which happens to me a lot. 3 Think Twice. These will probably eventually change into charms as well, whenever Gatecrash hits. 3 Zorius Charm, because they're good. There's a lot of 3 ofs in this deck, I realize that. 3 Dissipate. 2 Detention Sphere and 1 Oblivion Ring, just in case they have D-Sphere. Okay, this is what I ran in my sideboard. It is to really go against control, but I didn't play control that night, which is weird. So I have 4 Duress, 1 Appetite for Brains, 2 Memory Depth. So that was kind of my and 1 Dispel. That was kind of my anti-control package. This helps against Sphinx's Revelation a whole ton, especially when they tap out. Okay, 2 Negate. It's a general utility card I side in most of my decks, especially Control, for the Control Mirror, and if there's any other spell-heavy deck that uses even like Planeswalkers, like, you know, junk tokens or something that can help out. I just always have it in, usually. It probably will have Witchbane Orbs in place of those, though. 2 Terminus for really creature-heavy decks, so I have 5 Wraths. 2 Essence Scatter. And then I have 1 Detention Sphere, and Detention Sphere is just, okay, let's say, I don't know, for some reason Tamiyo's not good versus the deck I'm running. I can swap out Tamiyo for this if this would be better. And that's just an example. It's just a utility card. I mean, for whatever's not being effective. I don't know where Tamiyo's not good, but that's just an example. So that's generally what I ran. I hope to give you guys a better report next week. And I'm probably going to modify and get this out of here and put something in more effective by looking around and hopefully being able to pick up some cards this week. Alright guys, and I hope you enjoyed this Monday Magic. ZeroMagnumX out, and peace YouTube. Have a good